two defenders before tucking home his third of the match. Feyenoord were made to sweat as goals from Nasser Chadli and Luc de Jong made it 3-2, but they held on for the win.
Okay, I have Amsterdam beating Adom Den Haag. Umtramwe Kanai, I want to me to be Dutch League in interesting goals. I don't want to me share home. But if you're an for your nature, Spanish La Liga, no. Barcelona, one with the World Club Championship back home, Spain. Now Real Madrid back on track. So more than HRS Ampa, more in your break. Cristiano Ronaldo, a hat-trick. Dutch Spanish La Liga no. Etienne Spain, near share results PM over the weekend.
Valencia fans. The club made a touching gesture by producing a kit to show support for the striker after he broke his leg playing for Barcelona in the FIFA Club World Cup. With Euro 2012 looming, doubts linger as to whether Villa will be fit in time for the competition. Ironically, the person most likely to take his place is Valencia's current favourite, Roberto Soldado. He furthered his cause with a fine showing against Malaga, although his first goal was set up thanks to a superb pass from Jonas. Soldado got his second after the restart, this time combining with Jordi Alba, but there could be little doubt about the quality of the finish. That was enough for a comfortable 2-0 victory for Valencia, their 11th of the current campaign.
They regained top spot in La Liga with victory at Sevilla on Saturday night. And Jose Mourinho's men got off to a superb start, with Angel Di Maria setting up Cristiano Ronaldo. Meanwhile, at the other end, Iker Casillas came up trumps to deny what looked a certain equaliser.
Chance! Goal! What a save from Casillas!
However, just as the hosts started to make their intentions felt, Javi Varas failed to take control at the back as Keyon made it 2 with the faintest of touches, before Ronaldo fired home a stupendous effort in the 41st minute.
Oh, it's magnificent! You don't stop those! And Javi Varas was clawing at thin air.
With things looking rosy for the visitors, Brazilian Pepe worsened his disciplinary record with a 6th red card of his Real career. Despite being reduced to 10 men, Real continued to press forward, with Di Maria making it 4-0. And even though Jesus Navas was on hand to reduce the deficit, Sevilla's woes were compounded as Manu del Moral received his marching orders for a professional foul. Real continued to dominate in the final third, and after Karim Benzema drew a foul in the penalty area, Ronaldo was on hand to complete his 5th hat-trick of the season with his 25th goal in all competitions this season. A goal apiece towards the death then sealed the same scoreline as this fixture produced last season. 6-2 in favour of Real Madrid.
Okay, 6-2 in favour of Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo etimi share hat-trick ewumu. Na manfo bi bisa se Ronaldo usha Barcelona na sa go su na fine. Eno ntumi shebi. Asem foforo. But everyone for any enche French abrochmoni enhwe Ligue 1 no enhwe won so send interesting matches. Abrante Jordan Ayew Asia kan at the Olympic Marseille 87th minute and you know Edney Film. But in that particular game. Ninya Dede Andre Ayew ebeji BBC award in 20 NC Sakan. Bianco ne enhwe send Nema isikoe.
France now, where Bordeaux moved into the top half of the table after a 1-0 win over Sochaux. Not a vintage performance from the home side, but they did enough. The goal coming in the 22nd minute. Yoann Gouffran supplying the pass, and Ludovic Sané the finish. Wrong footing, the 37-year-old Teddy Richer to collect his first goal of the season. It finished 1-0 to Bordeaux. They're now unbeaten in 4 matches. Sochaux now without a win since beating Lyon in early November.
In France's Ligue 1, Lyon moved to within 2 points of league leaders Montpellier after they beat Evian. Jimmy Briand put Lyon 1 up on 35 minutes. Alexandre Lacazette's initial attempt coming back off the post, but Briand made no mistake with the rebound. Yannick Sagbo, though, drew the visitors level just before the interval, firing through the legs of Hugo Lloris for his 6th goal of the season. However, Lisandro Lopez got the winner for Lyon 20 minutes from time as he nodded in Briand's cross at the far post. 2-1 it finished. Marseille left it late to get the better of Lorient at the Stade Velodrome. The visitors were up against it after the first half dismissal of Lamine Kone, but then they upset the odds in the 77th minute as innocent Emir Gara easily rounded Steve Mandanda to make it 1-0. However, Mathieu Valbuena gave Didier Deschamps' side hope 6 minutes from the end with a sharp bit of finishing before Benoit Cheyrou headed the winner deep into injury time. 2-1 the final score. Montpellier remain top despite slipping to a draw at home to Toulouse. Saint-Etienne are now up to 5th after they got the better of Dijon on their travels, while Brest are into the top half thanks to a narrow win at home to Auxerre.
The Olympic Marseille winning 2-1 against Laurent. How much Sampa Womani Abri Papa Power Surgery quickly and for any and Germany British memory and call Bundesliga. The German machine was in action. Na Bayern Munich Womani Abri Papa Safi Womani Jamu interesting matches in it. PM interesting goals and almost a shame. Tianko near Dutch Bundesliga and so.
Liga now, Borussia Mönchengladbach returned to winning ways after beating Mainz at Borussia Park. Patrick Herrmann got Mönchengladbach off to the perfect start as he gave them the lead after just 5 minutes. Star striker Marco Reus picked out Herrmann with a defence-splitting pass, and the young midfielder poked the ball through the legs of goalkeeper Christian Veklo. That's his 3rd goal of the season. Nico Bungert had a chance to draw Mainz level. The keeper tipped it over the bar. Mönchengladbach came close to adding a second themselves following a corner, but it finished 1-0, leaving the Fohls 4 points behind leaders Bayern Munich. Well, to the Fritz-Walter Stadion, where Kaiserslautern needed to beat Hanover to avoid spending Christmas in the bottom 3. Well, they were perhaps a little too full of Christmas spirit, gifting the visitors a goal in the 13th minute. Matthias Abel unable to clear, Mohamed Abdullawi taking advantage, steering the ball past Kevin Trapp. Not the most convincing finish, but the Norwegian happy to collect his 9th goal of the season. Kaiserslautern perked up in the second half and levelled in the 68th minute. OK Sahan cutting the ball back for Slovakian striker Adom Nemec to finish. Kaiserslautern had Ide Schechter sent off and had to settle for a 1-1 draw, which leaves them 3rd from bottom.
Now to the Bundesliga, where Jurgen Klopp saw his Borussia Dortmund side grab their first win in 3 games away to rock-bottom Freiburg. Robert Lewandowski slotted home his 11th goal of the season early on to get the visitors moving, though Jan Rosenthal levelled just after the half-hour as Freiburg showed some fighting spirit. The game turned, though, 2 minutes before the break. Ilkay Gundogan bragging his first goal for Dortmund since his summer arrival, while the Freiburg defence stopped, expecting the referee to whistle for offside. Well, that ability to play on the counter saw Dortmund cruise to victory in the end. Kevin Grosskreutz made it 3-1 on the hour mark with that superb finish from outside the box, before Lewandowski rounded off a 4-1 win late on with his 2nd of the game. Points behind leaders Bayern Munich going into the winter break. A great turnaround after a stuttering start to the campaign. Meanwhile, Schalke kept their title challenge rolling along nicely with the demolition of Werder Bremen. Raul gave them the lead on 16 minutes. He tapped home the rebound after the post there had denied Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. Veteran Spanish striker doubled his and his team's tally soon after as he stuck out a foot to turn in Huntelaar's pass from close range. And he completed his hat-trick just after the hour mark, nodding Christian Fuchs' inch-perfect cross-pass visa for his 10th goal of the season and 2nd treble in as many matches against Bremen.
No, el año pasado
There's a coincidence last year.
El año pasado
He scored 3 goals and then same
también.
again this year. Now,
Bueno, es un equipo que intenta jugar al fútbol, ¿no? Y
I think today we played better. We had lots of
mejores que ellos, hemos
opportunities.
tenido muchas
Felt
ocasiones.
very good.
Me he encontrado muy a gusto, ¿no? Y bueno, los primeros 2 goles han sido de delantero listo, me lo he encontrado prácticamente solo para empujar, pero ha servido para que el equipo cogiese confianza y bueno, conseguir 3 puntos importantes, ¿no?
With the Bremen defence all at sea, Kyriakos Papadopoulos notched his first goal of the campaign when he made it 4 by heading in Urado's cross. Huntelaar finally got in on the act himself as he rounded off the scoring, beating the offside trap and coolly slotting home. It finished 5-0, keeping Schalke 3 points behind Bayern at the halfway stage of the season. Bayern are the winter champions after they beat Cologne 3-0 on Friday night. Bayer Leverkusen was surprisingly
And Schalke with Mönchengladbach another point back. Freiburg.
Munich 3-0. I know any the couple against Cologne, but Osan Dream will be Moshe Abrante Raul Gonzalez. Ebrana all free. Real Madrid nama for officer we, but incredible. Bogos Nugumsa or Bono money. If you want to pay any Italy and Italian Serie A over the weekend, interesting matches. Inter Milan winning. AC Milan omonso so ejina omana so mugundin kunim ko mani mienko nempeke highlights no
Games with Roma faring only marginally better with 2 victories. Despite losing both league encounters last season, Roma took an early lead thanks to some great attacking play, combined with some poor defending. Eric Lamela showed great skill in keeping the ball in, but Morgan De Sanctis should have done better despite being unsighted by his defender. Napoli were gifted a golden opportunity to pull level, but instead of a goal, Marek Hamsik now has an entry into the category of worst misses of the season.
Zuniga, great cross, oh my word! What has Hamsik missed?
Napoli gave it their all in an attempt to make amends, but were denied by the woodwork. Roma were also having their own problems with the post and had to be content with a one-goal advantage at the break. Napoli continued to press for the equaliser after the restart, but could not find the back of the net. Roma, however, took every opportunity that came their way. Seasoned campaigner Francesco Totti provided a perfect pass to Pablo Osvaldo, who doubled the visitors' tally. Hamsik was eventually able to make amends for his earlier miss and cut the deficit to just one. But luck was simply not on Napoli's side, as a speculative effort from Fabio Simplicio was deflected past De Sanctis. With their tails up, Roma continued to search for more goals, but to their credit, Napoli managed to limit the damage and keep their opponents at bay. The game ending 3-1 in favour of Roma.
With Siena, Massimiliano Allegri's side had gone unbeaten their last 9 league games, and victory would send the Rossoneri temporarily top of Serie A. The first real chance of the match fell to Swedish marksman Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who blazed over the crossbar. Kevin Prince Boateng, who made 9 appearances for Ghana before announcing his retirement in November, then came close on 20 minutes. However, against the run of play, Siena split open the Milan defence, only for Francesco Bolzoni to squander what should have been the game's opener at the San Siro. Milan regrouped, and in the 54th minute, Robinho set up Antonio Nocerini, who put the hosts in front.